Hey, how's it going, you guys, and welcome to the channel. This is In the Open and I'm your host, Jay Selmer. So this video is going to be the first video in a series of e-scouting videos. So in this one we're going to cover the primary needs of elk and how that correlates to where to find them in hunting season. So let's get into it. So like most mammals, elk have 4 primary needs. There's food, water, shelter, and reproduction. So these needs are going to change depending on the time of year. We've got the pre-rut, the rut, the post-rut, and the late season. Archery is going to fall into 2 of these categories just depending on where you are throughout the country. So we have the pre-rut and the rut. So these needs are going to be a little bit different in the rut and the pre-rut. So they're going to be primarily focused on reproduction, and then water, food, and protection are kind of down on the list. Reproduction is number 1. They want to spread their genetics to the next population. So these big bulls are going to be herding up cows and fighting off other bulls. They're going to be losing a lot of weight. So the big bulls this time of year are going to come out of the boonies, come out of the thick timber up high in elevations, and they're going to come down and join the cows. They're going to be herding up the cows and fighting off other bulls. They're just going to try to spread the genetics basically. This is the time when they lose a lot of weight, and because they're fighting so much, they're just breeding left and right, and they're just more concerned about that. They drink a lot of water, they're just not eating very much. So I find it easiest to locate them this time of year because they're very vocal. They'll respond to bugles, cow calls, and basically what you want to do is you can spot and stalk and find them, or you can locate them with bugling. So basically what you want to do is either spot and stalk and find them if they're not being very vocal, or if they are vocal and answering, you're going to want to try to get on that same elevation plane as them and put an attack together. So you don't want to be super high above them. You don't want to be super low below them. If you're really high above them, they're going to think that you're a threat and that they're going to lose that battle. If you're below them, there's more of a chance that they will respond to you. But if you're on that even plane, they're probably going to respond. Next is rifle season. Rifle season is going to fall into the post-rut / late season. So their needs this time of year are security, food, water, and reproduction. So security's first. They've lost a lot of weight from battling other bulls and herding up the cows. So they're going to try to put on as much weight as possible so they can make it through the hard winter. So these large bulls are either going to form bachelor groups, or they're going to go off and just live solitary. So they're going to be deep into the canyons, deep up the drainages, and just as far away from people as possible, far away from predation. They're just trying to survive. So to hunt this time of year, I find it easiest to spot and stalk. So I'll get up on a glassy knob and I'll look for a long time, an uncomfortably long time, until I find something I'm interested in, and then I'll pursue it. Another tactic you can do is try to use the hunting pressure to your advantage. I did this last year. I can get into it in a couple more videos, but I was successful with it and it helped. Another tactic I really like to use in the rifle season is to use cow calls to my advantage. So you're oftentimes making a lot of noise going through the dark timber and breaking a lot of branches, so I'll let out a couple cow calls here and there. And obviously I try to play my wind right for the most part. And that kind of settles the elk and they won't spook out as fast. So I know this video was super short, but I wanted you guys to understand like what the primary needs are, because that's going to change how you approach hunting season. So anyway, if you liked the video, give us a subscription and give us a thumbs up. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We've got a lot more of these e-scouting videos planned, so we'll see you soon.